Hi folks, the real estate numbers are in for May. I have some really interesting stuff to talk to you about. I'm going to focus on Vaughan in the later part of this presentation. First, let's talk about the GTA as a whole and what's happening there real estate wise. So for the month of May, the Toronto Real Estate Board is reporting that we sold almost 10,000 units. Now this is everything. This is condos, townhouses, semis, detached, everything. And that is up 18.9%. It's much, much higher than what we sold May last year. So that's good news. And you know what? We're in the spring market. Sales should be going up right now. But prices are also up. They're up 3.6% from what they were last year this time. Taking a closer look, let's look at the Toronto Real Estate Board on a month-to-month basis. We can see here that sales have been going up every single month since the year started, and prices have been going up. What you're not hearing, this average price here of $838,000 is actually a 24-month high. That's fantastic news. So we're going back 2 years since we've seen prices on average in this number here of $838,000. Let's take a look at Vaughan, and what we're doing, we're comparing everything that was sold in Vaughan in May to everything that sold in Vaughan May last year. Well, sales are up by 21%. Now these are big numbers. 21% is a huge number. And remember, we're in the spring market. Sales should be going up. Now average price is a bit lower when we compare May this year to last year, but my real focus is on these two sections here, months of inventory and active listings. There are fewer homes available, or there were fewer homes available for sale May this year than there were May last year. However, sales are up, fewer homes available for sale, so we're buying up all the inventory out there, or a big percentage of the inventory. And we can see that months of inventory has dropped. It's now 2.9 months of inventory. Now, less homes available for sale, months of inventory are dropping, more people are buying properties. It kind of tends to, if you know anything about Economics 101, we can kind of feel the prices should be going up. Let's take a look at Vaughan on a month-to-month basis. Well, sales have been increasing, and even though they're basically the same for April and May, and these amount of sales are a 23-month high. So we've not seen these kinds of sales on a monthly basis for almost 2 years. And we look at pricing, the average sold price, although it dropped a little bit from April to May, generally speaking, it's been gradually creeping up. Did my voice crack there? It's been gradually creeping up. Taking a closer look, and we compare Vaughan to all of the Toronto Real Estate Board, TREB as a whole, the GTA as a whole, has been having price increases month over month over month, although Vaughan is kind of more like a bit of a roller coaster. It has also been creeping up since the beginning of the year. If we focus in on some of the different home types in Vaughan, so here I'm looking at detached homes. Sales dropped a little bit from April to May, but still, when we look at this kind of volume, April was a 24-month high. So to go down just a few, we sold 10 less homes, detached homes in May, still very high numbers. Price did drop a little bit from April to May, but still, generally speaking, prices have been on a lower incline, but they have been creeping up month over month. When we look at semis, well, April's price here, this was a 23-month high. Yes, we dropped in prices from April to May when we're talking about semi-detached homes, but keep in mind, this was a 23-month high. Sales are relatively unchanged and in line with the highest months over the last year. Looking at townhouses, sales have been going up, and remember, they should be going up as we're heading into the spring market, and now we're in the spring market. It's normal, but these numbers are higher than they've been in many, many, many months. When we look at average price, well, February we hit a low of an average of $801,000 for a townhouse in Vaughan. They've been going up month after month after month, and May's average price of $852,000, this here is a 16-month high. Prices are very strong in Vaughan. And we look at condos. Condos tell slightly a different story. Sales have been going up a bit. Prices went down from April to May. But generally speaking, we can see a rise over the past 12 months. So condo market is still strong. One of the factors that is so important to focus on is months of inventory. Now, months of inventory helps us to predict which way prices are going. So, if we use an example of a retail store, if you have a lot of product on the shelf and you know you have for many, many months of product on a shelf, you might want to lower prices to get rid of it. But if your shelves look half empty and you know you've got way more people looking for those products than you have on the shelf, you as a retail owner, you might decide to increase prices just because you don't have enough stock. Well, that's what months of inventory tells us. And people, I hear all the time throwing out the words buyer's market and seller's market, and they don't always understand what that means. So if we look at all the different home types, on average, we're sitting at 2.9 months of inventory. If we look at detached, it's a little bit higher. Now, generally speaking, the more expensive the properties, the higher the months of inventory. And if this is for all detached homes across Vaughan. If we were to look at the more expensive homes, the luxury market, 1.5 million, 2 million or more, we would most likely find the months of inventory to be much higher, more in a buyer's market territory. And if we were to only focus on the detached homes, say selling for $800,000, $9,000, anything under $1 million, months of inventory might be a little bit lower than the 3.5, but it averages out at 3.5 months. Look at semis. Semis have enough stock that if all the properties got sold, we'd only have enough for about 6 weeks worth of inventory out there. This here is very much a seller's market. That's a healthy market. It's a strong market. It's not doom and gloom. And Vaughan is doing extremely well. I want to focus in on 2 neighborhoods in Vaughan. Now, if you download the whole report, you could find it at VaughanMarketReport.ca. I analyze all the different neighborhoods there, but I want to bring your attention to 2 neighborhoods. This is Sonoma Heights. January and February, we had 0 sales. But the market in Sonoma, and this is just detached homes, I didn't say that earlier, is extreme. It came back with a vengeance. When we look at the average price for May of $1,118,000, this average price here is a 21-month high. So no sales January, February. Sales go higher, higher, and now we're sitting at a 21-month high. So the market in Sonoma has rebounded. Not sure what happened. Tons of buyers got off the fence, but things are really doing well in Sonoma. And the other market I want to look at is Maple. Sales in Maple have been going up. Although they dropped a little bit in May, they've been going up. But look at prices. In February, we had a low. And the red highlighted our low prices over the 12-month period. So over the last 12 months, February had the lowest average price for detached homes in Maple we've seen. But they've been going up and up and up each month. And when we look at the low and the high price, there's a difference of 15.7%. So prices are up 15.7% since February in Maple. Look, individual neighborhoods react differently. This is a general guide to give you a far more accurate feel as to what's going on in the market. What's happening in your own neighborhood can be a little bit different. Could be better, could be worse, could be the same. If you're looking to buy, you're looking to sell, you need an analysis like this for the few streets around your neighborhood, and that'll tell you how much the market has gone up in your neighborhood or how much it's gone down in your neighborhood. But overall, we should be doing better in sales now, and we are. Prices in most cases are going up. The market is strong, it's healthy, unemployment rate is low, interest rates are low, and if I sneak back here to months of inventory, if I was betting on the market, I'm expecting across the board prices to be going up over the next few months based on the low inventory we have and the fact that we're buying more of the properties that are out there. So if you're looking to buy, now's a good time. There's lots of people that waited and waited and waited, and they're paying more for homes now. My name is Santo Sessa. I'm with 3 Backs Premier. You can download the whole report at VaughanMarketReport.ca. Give me a call if you have any questions. Thank you.